Hey guys, my name is Mesh, hope you're doing well, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at Bitcoin's price action. We're also going to be taking a look at Cardano's price action. I'm going to be letting you know what my targets are and where I think we're going to be heading from here. We're also going to be talking about this massive dip that we just had, because obviously over the past few days the market has capitulated quite a bit and a lot of people are definitely fearful and being shaken out, so we're going to get into that as well. Before we get into the video, I want to remind you to hit that like button, also hit subscribe if you haven't done so already, and with that out of the way, let's go ahead and dive into the video. So starting on CoinMarketCap, you can see there's a lot of red all around. We have Bitcoin down 18% on the week, and it actually came down all the way to $47,500. So that's definitely quite the dip. However, it's definitely not uncommon in crypto. 30% moves do happen all the time. You can see Ethereum is down 3% on the week, so it's holding up a lot better than a lot of the other cryptocurrencies in the top 10. Ethereum is definitely showing some strength here. We have BNB up 0.12% on the week. XRP took quite the hit as well, down almost 33%. ADA is down 21%, and Doge, although it's still in the top 10, which is absolutely mind-blowing, is down 30% on the week. However, it's still above Polkadot, Uniswap, and Litecoin, which again is just crazy to me, but I think as long as Elon Musk keeps shelling Doge, it's going to stay in the top 10. So basically the elephant in the room is, was this the top of the cycle? That's basically everybody's concern right now. If this was the blow off top and now we're having a major macro reversal, and guys, I definitely do not think that is the case. A 30% dip, like I said, happens all the time, and I know you guys have definitely heard it before, and I'm going to say it again. Corrections are the most healthy things that you can have in a bull run. And I think that this is one of the times where buying the dip makes the most sense. Now, buying the dip isn't always the best thing to do. Obviously, if you're in a bear market or having a major reversal to the downside, buying the dip doesn't make any sense. However, this correction right here, I think, is one of the best opportunities to buy the dip. And obviously we could go lower in the short term, but I think looking back at some of these altcoin prices, they will look like an absolute steal in a few months from now. So I think that buying the dip right now is not a bad idea. Again, this is not financial advice and we could go down further in the short term, but some of these altcoin prices are actually looking really good to me. So one thing that I want to show you guys that really kind of shows that this is not the blow off top of the cycle is this chart right here on CryptoQuant. So the red line here is the reserve of Bitcoin on exchanges, and this black line here is the price of Bitcoin. And you can see that basically the reserve has been going down all throughout 2020 and 2021, and as the price has been going up, which again is the complete opposite of what has happened in previous cycles. In previous cycles, as the price goes up, the number of Bitcoin on exchanges goes up as people are taking profit. But here, as the price goes up, the amount of Bitcoin is actually being taken off exchanges as people are buying more and hodling more. And you can see that during this dip that we had recently, in the past few days, the supply of Bitcoin on exchanges has also come down a lot. And this shows that major players are buying the dip. So a lot of retail investors are selling their crypto. And we can see right here the clear cut data that shows that institutional players are still buying the dip at 50K, and you can see more than ever. I mean, basically this massive dip is definitely being taken advantage of, and you don't even have to take my word for it. I mean, just look at the reserve of Bitcoin on exchanges absolutely crashing. So this is definitely a good sign and not something you would see if this was actually the top of the cycle. So taking a look at Bitcoin's price, you can see that we came down almost 30%. We actually came down 27%. And if we take it from where we are now, we are down nearly 22%. Now, although I'm super bullish on Bitcoin and crypto for the remainder of the cycle, in the immediate short term, it does seem like continuation to the downside is very likely and possible. And there isn't really anything that suggests this was a bottom. Now, 47,000 is a very strong area of support and resistance, and we did get a nice bounce from that area. However, this is not a very clear bottom signal just yet, and we could see some more short-term bearish momentum. So on top of that, we are getting a bearish cross, which is when the 21-day moving average crosses beneath the 50-day moving average. This is kind of a lagging indicator. It just shows that momentum is dying off, and we've basically known that for the past few months, but we are getting that confirmation now with the 21-day crossing beneath the 50-day moving average. Now, for me to flip bullish in the short term, I really do think that we need to get above both of these major moving averages here, basically $57,000. So until we get above $57,000, which we're at $51,000, so $6,000 ahead of us, I do think that continuation to the downside is very possible. And I think that if we do see continuation to the downside, we could come down all the way to as low as $42,000. Now, although I'm saying this, I don't want anybody to think I'm bearish on Bitcoin in the long term. That is definitely not the case. And also, I don't really try and time these moves. So a lot of people are thinking, like, imagine if I had sold my crypto here and I bought back down here. That is obviously something that would have played out very well. But the problem is nobody really knows when the top is. I mean, up here, everybody was expecting it to continue to go up. And that's why I don't really try and time these moves. And generally, I found that when you try and time the market, so you try and sell your crypto at the top and buy it at the bottom of the dip, it doesn't tend to work out as well, and it just brings a lot of stress. So I don't personally try to do that. So now taking a look at the ADA chart, you can see that we failed to get the breakout to the upside from this ascending triangle. And guys, I really was expecting to see a $1.80 to $2 ADA in the month of April. April isn't done, however, but it's not looking like that is going to be the case. And like I said, I definitely was expecting to see a breakout from this ascending triangle to the upside, but that is not what we got. In fact, we got rejected from the upper resistance here. And obviously, this was mostly due to Bitcoin's correction. The market generally follows Bitcoin. But you can see we came all the way down to 92 cents, which is absolutely insane. And what's even crazier than that is this massive wick that we had. So you can see this is nearly a 25% wick on Cardano. That is absolutely ridiculous. So in the short term, like I said, I don't think that we've seen a bottom just yet. There are definitely some signs that do suggest we have seen a bottom, and some signs that suggest that we could see more bearish momentum in the short term. We'll have to wait for Bitcoin to give us a confirmation of one way or the other. Now, taking a look at the Cardano Bitcoin chart, you can see again a massive wick to the downside here when Cardano fell to 92 cents. So obviously this is absolutely ridiculous. And you can see the wick on this candle was a whopping 18%, which is absolutely insane. Taking a look at the Cardano Ethereum chart, again, we are continuing to bleed. Ethereum is showing a lot of strength compared to Cardano, and we are continuing to go to the downside with no major areas of support to be seen in the short term until about 40,000 here. That is our support in the short term. And we could come all the way down to 40,000 compared to Ethereum here, but Cardano Ethereum is definitely not looking good in the short term. Now let's get into some good news. So Coinbase Pro tweeted this on their Twitter. They said that they're now accepting inbound transfers for USDT. This is a very good piece of news because people were questioning if it was actually backed by the US dollar or not. And now that Coinbase Pro is kind of giving it the green light and allowing it to be transferred onto the exchange. And we also saw the SEC not have any problems with USDT either. This kind of shows that USDT is legit. It's probably mostly backed, if not with US dollars, it's backed with some other commodities. And this kind of debunks the idea that the entire crypto space was absurdly inflated because of Tether, which was something that everybody was always kind of worrying about. And this is definitely a very good sign, and now we don't have to worry about Tether absolutely crashing and taking the market down with it as well. So that's some good news. Anyways, before I end this video, I want to talk about Plutus. So Plutus is a crypto startup that I'm actually the founder of, and I did make a separate video on it as well on this channel. I'll link that down in the description below. And I just want to say, if you want to learn more about Plutus, it's a gaming NFT platform. I'll leave a link to it down in the description below as well, to the landing page. We also have a NFT marketplace that you can check out here. So there are some NFTs that are already listed on the marketplace, and you can create your own NFTs. It's built on the Binance Smart Chain, and I am the lead developer of this, so I just wanted to bring this up as well. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also hit subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.